Hey everybody, just popping in here to talk about some things that people have been asking about the journey to minimalism, because we've got people starting November 1st in this next series, and people wanted to know, what am I going to learn through minimalism? And the real benefit, although part of it can be, you're decluttering your house or whatever, is that you all of a sudden intake this sort of surge of mindfulness. You become very mindful about your consumer habits, your organizational methods, and all of your general routines. And it's something I found over time I learned as well. So it's a really big sweeping priority makeover. And you might come to recognize that you might only need, for instance, 20% of the crap you have. And when you start to embrace the principles of minimalism, you start to look at the things that you have, the things that are in your life, and realize that they're either outright useless or rarely in use. And so that's where we cover some of the keep or sell stuff that we do in the 30-day challenge. But really, it's one of the big things you learn. And beyond that, it's not just stuff, right? Minimalism is a lot bigger than what most people think. It's more than a design methodology. It's more than getting rid of all your stuff or not buying anything anymore. But it's beyond those practical terms, because it's like eliminate everything superfluous that we don't need and live with the bare essentials. Absolutely, yes, this is a thing. You can rid yourself of excess, but a lot of minimalists don't actually live that way. So what other minimalists might do is to, in fact, learn how to prioritize and adopt different mindsets. And that influences their buying habits, their work decisions, social behavior, and things like that. You embrace a different way of thinking, and you apply that to a bunch of different areas of your life. So your minimalism now exceeds something as basic as your consumption habits. So it's a much broader view and attitude that will end up furthering your productivity, your mindfulness, your ethics around everything. But it's also, like I've pointed out before, this sort of baseline for freedom. And I think that comes through liberating your life of different forms of excess. And so sometimes that means that opens your life up to travel, to have financial freedom, to use intentional consumption habits to help you pay off maybe your debts, improve your overall budget. And then on the flip side, where it's not impacting your pocketbook, prioritizing social stuff to keep on a track for success, whether that's happiness or paying off debts or whatever your version of success is, personally, through work, whatever that is. Because you're focusing your energy on people and events and situations that matter, and spending time with people that can, in situations and with people that can help you move forward in life and grow. And also finally, I think in this day and age of digital living, minimalism is something that I think everybody's going to need to undertake. And a lot of people are seeing that, and it's really evident in something like Facebook. A lot of people are just kind of like, bleh, because things like, say, I don't know, Instagram was the next one, and Twitter was before that. People are starting to wonder about this sort of infinite social media presence, right? You can use it for messaging or organizing and use it in different ways, but ultimately it's just an example of how people are witnessing decreases in Facebook posting, because in part, I think digital minimalism is starting to grow because we're overwhelmed with all of this crap. And our sensitivities have become heightened to social media behavior and where it's going. So, and beyond privacy and all of that stuff. So these are just some of the things that you can benefit from or learn from when you undertake a crash course for 30 days in minimalism. So I hope that is explained a little bit more. And if you have any questions, always feel free to DM me. If not, details for the next Minimalist Challenge are below, starting November 30th. That's less than 2 weeks from now, or maybe just 2 weeks from now. So DM to claim a space, and thanks for your questions. I hope that answered some of them. Ciao.